Hey, what's going on? It's Chuck. I'm tapping in. I just want to talk on perception for a minute and how important it is to understand your perception, because your perception is going to direct your thoughts, and your thoughts are going to direct your actions, and your actions are going to direct the outcome, right? I have to know where I'm going, but I have to have a clear mind frame to get me there first. That's why I'm here on the river, taking time to meditate. Meditation for me is really just simply thinking of my thoughts, right? Disposing of the ones that are no good for me, any negativity, anything, that may not have any benefit for me personally, and just, retraining my thoughts and understanding like what I need to do. I talked to you guys about not wasting time yesterday, and it's very important not to waste time, but it's very important to make sure that you ain't aimlessly just moving in the wrong direction. One example, right? A lot of people, their priorities, they feel like, money, right? Is their number one priority. They chase money, and before they're spiritually, fit to handle every, problem that's going to come up, every stress that they're going to encounter, every, issue that they could possibly run into, because anything, right? Anything that's going to come up that could possibly come up to prevent you to get into your end results, your dreams, your goals, believe me, I'm going to tell you from my own experience, they're going to come up. And if you're not prepared for it, you're going to fail. And I don't want to wish this on anyone. That's why it's important to plan accordingly, know your perception, and don't get high on your own supplies. What I mean by that, like if a plan ain't working, understand that, if something ain't working, it ain't working. You can't keep trying to go that route if it's not going to work. It's okay to seek, wise advice, wise counsel from people that's done it before, and to be able to tap into some mentors, and find out what you should and what you shouldn't do. And I would look at this every day, and I would make sure that I have a solid plan in place. So what do I got to do first? I got to, work on the inner, right? If I get my insides together, then my outer world's going to come together. But I have to do the internal work first, right? I have to do spiritual maintenance. I have to be able to understand, like, if I'm trying to go for something that I've never had before, it's going to take more work than I've ever done. I'm currently on a project, the biggest project of my life, and this is probably by far the tallest order that I ever had to carry out. The first year of my recovery, over 9 years ago, right? All I wanted to do was to heal inside. All I wanted to do was learn to live without using drugs. All I wanted to do was keep it real simple, take care of like the minute, stresses that people deal with. But at the time, it was hard for me to just adapt, to, making my bed, cleaning my area, doing my dishes, making it to work, right? Being dependable. And I was understanding that had to come first. I laid that foundation. Over time, I was able to develop. I was able to, take on more. I was able to stretch. But I always reverted back to my spiritual nature, right? Am I doing the spiritual maintenance? Am I praying? Am I meditating? Am I, not wasting time? Am I making sure, right, that I am in line with my destiny? I'm not going to put my energy out in any area that's not important. And one thing I think a lot of people fail to realize is your body is very important, right? What you eat, how you sleep. And if you take care of your body, that should be a priority. That's a perception of mine. That's what I've learned through reading and studying. If I take care of my body, right, what happens? And I take care of my body, I have more energy. With more energy, I can take on more. If I could take on more, I can accomplish more. So if I was you, I would take a second to challenge your perception. If there's ever a hard decision, run it by people that's been there before. They're going to give you their experience, and with their experience, hopefully you're able to formulate a plan that works. I'll catch up with you guys later.